here are the project management features of Flowace. Now, the first step to configure something that's relevant to you, as you know that some people may prefer some terminology, so you can configure what terminologies are suitable to you. So as you can see over here, there's client, project, and mandate, which is like a tree structure. So now let's say if you want to change these terminologies, I can just go to configuration. I can go inside terminology over here, edit this. Let's say if I want to change mandate to task. So let's create this as a task. And now let's hit on the save button. So once I do that, everywhere on the platform, mandate gets changed to task. So everywhere it's task now. Now let's say if I wanted to go ahead and create a template for one of these tasks. Let's say I go to the template section. Also, I want to introduce my team lead, customer success team lead, Jatin, as well. So he's going to help me out with this session today. So let's if I want to create a new category, the category title could be software development, and I can hit on the save button. Now let's say if I go to software development, yeah, software development. So I can create a new template over here. Let's say I call this CRM based projects. Now let's call this, first thing is, let's call some task attributes. So maybe we want to take understand the database spec. We call it text, and this is something that is required. Let's say we add this. Let's say server spec. Again, text. We add this, add, and we also take delivery timeline. And this could be a numeric value in terms of the number of months. So let's say we take the numeric value, we say add, and this could be not a compulsory field. These other two are compulsory fields. And so these are attributes of a particular task. And now if I want to add certain subtasks as well within this, I can do that. So let's say I add requirement collection. Let's add this. Let's add project planning, add front-end development, add back-end development, add, and code review and QA, quality assurance processes, add, and go live. Just keeping it very basic right now for the understanding. And I can just save on this. Once I've done this, this template has been created successfully. So now this can be used when I'm creating a new task, so that I don't need to repeat these projects or these attributes again and again. So let's say if I had to create a client now, let's say I create this for HP. Okay. So I'm hitting on the save button over here. Now I create another project called, let's call it CRM, internal CRM maybe. CRM, and we hit on the save button. And now we create a task finally. Now let's create chatbot implementation. Yep, that's right. Template. Let's create, or let's select this software development template that we just created. Selecting this, let's create CRM based projects over here. So let's enter the database spec. So this could be, let's say, MySQL server spec, let's say Ubuntu, and delivery timeline, let's say 6 months or so. And let's select a team that needs to be assigned to this. I can straight away assign this to the dev team over here, as you can see. There's a web developer and mobile team as well. I can remove one of the team members if I want to, and I can add myself to this as well. So there you go. And there is also an option to assign all your employees to this particular task that you're creating, or you want to do it hierarchy wise, that's also possible, or people who are directly reporting to me. So now I'm just going to save this.
Varun, you missed out on client and project. You can just add that.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Thanks for that, Jatin. So now client over here was HP and project was internal CRM. Yep. So now I can press on
Perfect.
save. Now that this is done, I can view this. And as you can see, magically, this has all come up over here nicely for me. And my team members have also been assigned over here. And if I want to assign a particular team member to this task, as you see, requirement collection, so I can assign this to Jatin, or Jatin was actually not assigned on this project. So maybe I can assign it to, let's say, Shailesh. So if I click on that, Shailesh has been assigned, and Shailesh immediately gets an email that you've been assigned on this particular task. And then Shailesh can get this bubble, or he can track time on this particular task as well. So there's like dual implication of this. One is that he will be able to work on this now. So there's this chat that he can use to communicate with his team members for this particular subtask, saying, hey guys, I am starting. Please provide all details. So this can be used by everyone, and everyone can chat on this particular task. Each task or subtask can also have its own chat so that everything stays relevant over there. And the second implication is that I can track time. So once it's been given to me, this particular task, I will be able to select this as well over here if I would like, and track time on this particular subtask. And once I'm done with this, I can hit on the checkbox saying that I'm done with, let's say if I'm done with project planning, I can enter this and mark it as completed. So this also notifies the task in charge or the admin that this particular subtask has been completed. So yeah, that covers most parts of the project management piece. The last thing that we're remaining with is you can enter a cost per hour and a rate per hour for each resource as well. So if I go into employees, there is a cost per hour. Let's say if I had to see this for one of the team members, let's say Tarun, you'll be able to see that there is a cost per hour which is 20,000 rupees is the charge out rate. Sorry, that's the rate per hour. Hourly cost is 10,000 per hour. So it actually gives you your cost that you've spent on projects and your rate also that you can bill based on that. So let's say if I had to open one of these projects and understand the estimates. So let's say I open one existing project, land purchase agreement over here, Acme Corp. If I go into summary, you'll be able to see the nice breakup of how much time Tarun has spent on this particular task and what this cost has accumulated and is to the company. So basically, you need to obviously bill more than this or bill as per your profitability margins. Gives you a nice summary of the cost, the time, exact time. So as you see, it's to the second. And your breakup of your time entries as well. If there were manual entries, plugin is basically all your automated entries, mobile calls and meeting, and so on. So this covers everything about the project management module. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you.
Thank you.